Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a new episode in andreawalestv, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment this video. Okay, for today's video I'm going to talk about my story time, why we were doing a trip in Mexico City during this pandemic. So I'm going to tell you guys what happened, and I'm sorry, I'm apologize if the camera it's on focus and focus again. Okay, there we go. So yeah, my story time about this trip, how was it, because I receiving multiple questions and doubts about it and all the rules that we have lately in Colombia when it comes to traveling. So I'm going to talk about it today, and I'm going to start it. So you guys, how you know, we made a little trip to Mexico, and it was so much fun. It was cool. It was a great experience to visit that country. And as you well know, you don't need to a PCR test to enter to Mexico, right? So you just here in Colombia, you just need to your Corona app. There is an app that you need to make doing a trip in. No, doesn't matter if it is national or international flight, but you need to do the Corona app on your cell phone, and obviously your temperature needs to be done. Of course, if you have fever or any symptom, you can abort. That's something that you can do, national or international flight in the country. So yeah, we made a little trip to Mexico, and it was cool. We entered to Mexico. They test the temperature, and it was done. It was cool. Also, you need to it's similar to Corona app in Colombia, but they have another name. Anyway, you need to do that to enter to Mexico, of course, while you check in, and then immigration. Everything was cool so far. So then to return to Colombia, in that time, Colombia decided to not have the PCR test as a requirement to back to the country, or the tourists come to Colombia, right? So yeah, we just need the check-me, the chequeo de migración that you can do on Migración Colombia website. So we did that, and before go to the airport, we got little issues with Aeromexico when it was the Andres ticket. It was like a little issue that we have before go to the airport. Then we were in the airport, and it started a nightmare, completely nightmare. Well, they fixed it. Aeromexico fixed it in Cancun airport, right? And then to do the check me, I did mine, and I did Andres check me. But what happened? I don't know what's going on, but Migración Colombia didn't send to him to his email the confirmation, right? I got mine, but he didn't have his confirmation. So I just talked with the lady in Aeromexico and explained the situation. And she was like, you can board, you can take the flight, because we need both check me, right? Because to go to Colombia, we're trying to avoid any issues with Colombia. And I was like, yeah, I know, I understand that point, but I already did that. I mean, it's impossible, it's illogical that I did mine and I didn't do my husband's. So well, it was like confusing situation. We talked with the supervisor in Aeromexico. So we talked with the supervisor in Aeromexico Cancun, and he gave us the confirmation that we can onboard, right? With all the situation, he said, yeah, you can onboard, there's not any problem. And yes, we aboard to our flight, and our itinerary was Cancun to Mexico City, Bogota, right? So we were in Mexico City, and we were just waiting to aboard another flight, the next flight to come into Colombia, Bogota, right? So while we're doing the line, the lady from Aeromexico asked me for my tickets. I gave her my tickets and Andres tickets. So she checked everything. She said, okay, how about you check me? And I said, yeah, I did my check me, but I don't know what's going on with Migración Colombia that didn't send back to us Andres check me, right? So I'm really focused. I see the camera is in focus, but I need to let that go. Okay, So yeah, I explained to her, and she said, no, you can board the flight, you can go to Colombia. And I was like, that's impossible. And she said, you need to reschedule your flight. And Andrea and I, we were talking, and he said, Andrea, it's impossible to reschedule my flight. We already did it, all of this because the check me, right? All of this. So he said, it's impossible to get another flight trying to redo again the check me that I already did my check me. So that can happen. So that makes sense, and that's in the moment. I explained to her what happened, and she said, okay, now you can back to the line and waiting for your abort, right? So second time she backed to us, and she added to my tickets, and it was like 7 people waiting for the check me, and they didn't know about the check me. They didn't do it. So that was a worse problem. So she told me again, we called to Colombia and we explained your case, and they sent to us, they spoke to us, and they said that your husband can back to Colombia. And I was like, that's no, I can't take that. I mean, my husband got his foreigner ID, he's got his Colombian visa. How can you tell me that he can't go to Colombia? And she was like, yeah, you need to check me. I said, I already did my check me, and I did my husband check me. So what do you want? I mean, I got your point. I got your point. You're doing your job. In that moment, I was getting crazy, you guys. I was getting crazy. Andrea, it was the one that he was super calm, like, take it easy, don't overreact it. But yeah, I was overreact. I know. So yeah, I explained to her that, and she saw me so desperate in that moment, and show everything, his ID, his visa, everything, the tourist card that you need to in and out of Mexico. So it was everything in order, but just the check me. So she was like, okay, you know what? Figure out that issue with Migración Colombia, and you can onboard. You can go to Colombia. When you get to Migración, explain your case. I was like, okay, cool. But I need to at least go to my country, seriously. So yeah, we did that. We took the flight. We land in Bogota, and when I went to Migración, to the stamp again, I explained my husband's situation. And the guy, the agent of Migración Colombia, he told me, okay, if you already did the check me, as you told me, it's going to show up on my system. So we'll see if you tell me the truth. I was like, okay, cool. I was waiting for Andrea, and he saw everything on his computer. We already did his check me and everything. It wasn't like even 1 minute, nothing. He was like, okay, cool, welcome back to Colombia. So it was a whole nightmare, feelings. It was one of the worst experiences that I ever experienced in my entire life about the travel story that I have. So yeah, you guys, seriously, with all the stuff that happened in Colombia right now, we're not back to quarantine, but we're back to curfew, and we haven't had curfew for weeks. Really for weeks. And for pico y cédula, again, to buy food, go to the banks, go to the mall specifically. So yeah, the rules start getting higher and higher in Colombia. We don't even know the December 24th that we celebrate Christmas, how the thing is gonna be. So we're waiting until the 24th, because we have curfew start at 11 p.m. until 5 a.m. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, all the rules are back again. The cases are getting higher, and we don't even know if in January they're going to close the country, or they decide to close the international flights. So you need to be really, really on point when it comes to travel to Colombia, doing your Avianca research, because Avianca put all America, South America Center, and North America requirements when it comes to traveling. So you need to check that, please, because seriously, in this trip, like, A lot of people, they didn't know, like, what is check me? What is that? What does that mean? And I was like, yeah, it's a checkeo that you need to do that to go to Colombia. You seriously need to have you check me to go to Colombia. So seriously, really important. Please, if you got any symptom, any fever, if you have the suspect to have the virus, please don't board. Don't do that. Please be careful with that and worry about your health and the health of others, because seriously, here everything is getting complicated, and even moved to another city in Colombia, so we are really careful with that. I know there's some country like Italy, Uruguay, they're back to real strict quarantine, so we hope that's not gonna happen with us. But yeah, you guys, it has been really rough what was going on in the country, and when it was a little issue weeks ago, because they were fighting to back to the PCR test again, and I got family that is outside the country, and they're going to come back in these days, so they were worried about it. I got friends that they say, Andrea, what about this, what about that? And in our chat, international chat that we have on WhatsApp, they were asking about the PCR test, about what are the requirements to go to Colombia, and I say it's not possible, and the Minister of Health, he said that it's not possible, so you can come back to Colombia with check me, no fever, and obviously just be careful when it comes to nightclubs and everything. Now in Cali, we don't have the nightlife because we have curfew starting 11 p.m. So that means that it's like kind of weird or people do that, but go to a club, and mostly people go to a club at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. But now with these new rules, it's really affecting the business, the bars, the clubs here in my city. So I know, and I hope that this can get better. And thanks God, Andrea and I, we didn't have the virus. We have been completely careful with that. Even when we were to Mexico, we always with our masks and except to the beach, but we try to not be in super close to the people. And even though we're back to that trip, and thanks God we are healthy and we didn't have the virus, right? But yeah, you guys, this is my story time. This is my recommendations. So don't forget to check your airline of not calls, or made a call, or doing your research. You seriously do not act blind on all this situation, because we don't even know. So in January can happen so many situations. We don't even know if we're gonna back to the strict quarantine. We don't even know if we're gonna have the airports and all the international flights that will be canceled. We don't know what's gonna happen in Colombia, so just be careful, just prepare for everything. This is my story for today. I hope that helped you guys. If you have any comment, any opinion, or any close experience with this pandemic, let me know. Of course, I will be reading all your comments and situations and opinions, of course. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This week I'm gonna have other videos, and thank you so much for being here. I'm Andrea Wales, and obviously don't forget to go to my Instagram account, andreawalestv. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you in another chapter.